Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news in the Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively court case. A judge has ruled on the protective order. This is a big deal.
Who won? Well, I think it's a bit more complicated.
For a long time, Blake Lively seemed untouchable, a Hollywood star known for her glamorous lifestyle and charming public persona. Then everything changed. Whispers of bribery receipts, secret files, and powerful favors began to swirl, painting a drastically different picture. Fans and critics alike started wondering, how could such a spotless reputation unravel so quickly? Today, we're peeling back the curtain on a scandal that just might redefine how far some celebrities will go to protect their image. It all started as a simple legal disagreement, a standard Hollywood conflict between two well-known figures, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. At first, nobody paid much attention. Stars clash all the time, and most disputes fade before anyone outside the industry notices. But this case refused to stay quiet. Suddenly, there were rumors of an insider leak involving clandestine payments and hush money. The chatter only grew louder when certain documents allegedly hinted at large sums changing hands in secret. People began wondering if this was just another publicity stunt, or if it pointed to something far more disturbing. Before long, social media lit up with unverified claims about bribery attempts and questionable judicial influence. Lively's team tried to brush off these rumors, but the vague denials only fueled speculation.
It seemed like she was very nervous about medical records being revealed, and it seemed very evident that her lawyers were instructed to ensure that her celebrity relationships, third party, all that stuff was off the table.
It was as if a single spark had landed in a room full of fireworks, and everyone braced for the explosion. Once the story gained momentum, there was no turning back. Whispers grew into full-blown allegations, hush money, covert deals, and messages that no one wanted the public to see.
I don't know how much is going to come through in the transcript that can be read now, but audibly, because we were able to call in to that hearing and listen to it, there did seem to be a lot of stress and a lot of tension, particularly when it came to those points.
The tension around Lively's camp became palpable. Her legal team scrambled to impose a strict protective order on sensitive documents, hoping to keep them locked away. Yet every move they made only piqued more curiosity. Sources close to the case described frantic meetings, late-night phone calls, and a palpable sense of dread. After all, if there really were secret deals or hidden cash, the stakes could be career-ending. Observers started noticing that certain sealed records kept popping up in the rumor mill. Where there's smoke, many reasoned, there's usually fire. Then, the conversation took a wild turn when other celebrity names trickled into the story. Taylor Swift, Ryan Reynolds. Suddenly, people were talking about text messages that might reveal an entire network of behind-the-scenes manipulation.
We don't think we should have to present some of our text messages in discovery with our high-profile clients, that being Taylor Swift and whoever else. Some people say Bradley Cooper and whatever other friends of Blake Lively might get sucked into this.
What if these communications included instructions on how to spin the media or testimonies from A-listers who knew too much? The question hung in the air. How far might these stars go to keep private exchanges hidden from prying eyes? Each new leak only fanned the flames. Voices claiming to have inside knowledge hinted that if certain conversations ever went public, they would blow the entire scandal wide open. Fans of all involved celebrities began taking sides, some defending their idols, others demanding immediate transparency.
Justin Baldoni's side argued that they think that she shouldn't receive any preferential treatment because she's famous, and we need to see all this information. We'll redact it, we'll keep it from the public.
In a matter of weeks, Lively's once sterling reputation took a serious hit. She found herself battling headlines, court motions, and a growing online movement eager for any crumb of truth. Reports emerged that her public relations team was working overtime to bury the more salacious allegations. According to insiders, every phone call and email was monitored to ensure no more unauthorized details slipped out. Amid this chaos, speculation soared that Blake was desperate to keep deeper secrets under wraps. Some people pointed to her frantic tactics as proof that there must be skeletons lurking just out of sight. Critics argued that innocent people rarely fight so hard to silence discussions.
The public is entitled to see different court papers. Everything's supposed to be public, right? Freedom of Information Act is supposed to be public. But in certain cases like this.
If there was nothing to hide, why the sweeping confidentiality orders? Why the $100 million hush money rumors? By now, even casual observers sensed there had to be more to the story. Attorneys for the opposing side implied that Lively feared a full deposition because it could force her to answer uncomfortable questions, on camera, under oath. If she said anything contradictory, the fallout might be catastrophic. That's when gossip about a possible settlement began swirling. Would Blake quietly pay a massive sum to make this all vanish? Her critics claimed that might be the only way to avoid a high-profile courtroom showdown.
Given what we're looking at and what's happening and the backlash and everything else, I can't imagine Blake's celebrity friends are happy that it's gotten to this point.
But others asked a bigger question. If she chooses to settle, does that mean the darkest allegations are true? Or would she be doing it solely to stop this PR nightmare before it drags in more A-list names? Just as people thought things couldn't get more tangled, new ripples began spreading across Hollywood.
They were not interested in publishing anything about her security, but did bring up that, our addresses got leaked. So that's interesting.
Rumors suggested various power players were distancing themselves from Lively, wary of landing in the crossfire. If her credibility was truly in question, many wondered whether she'd become radioactive to future projects. Suddenly, big-name producers and directors seemed reluctant to be associated with the drama. Her legal strategy looked like a desperate attempt to lock everything down and protect her brand. But in an industry built on perception, it's hard to escape a scandal this large. Even if she finds a temporary fix, the memory of these bribery rumors might linger for years. What started as a minor dispute has evolved into a sweeping saga about power, secrecy, and the price of fame. With allegations of hush money, shady documents, and desperate legal maneuvers, the Blake Lively scandal has become a cautionary tale for anyone who thinks they can control every narrative. When all eyes are on you, even the smallest misstep can become a colossal downfall. And bribery allegations aren't exactly a small misstep. Where does this leave everyone else involved? Will high-profile friends see their own reputations tarnished by association? Or will they cut ties to save themselves? And above all, how much truth is locked behind those sealed files and rumored text chains? No matter the final outcome, one thing is certain. The spotlight on this controversy isn't dimming anytime soon. The next twist could arrive any day. And when it does, the entire industry might have to reckon with what really happens behind Hollywood's closed doors.